Hey everyone, my name's Alyse. I just got top 16 at the January Remote Duel Extravaganza main event. I got 5th place after Swiss, went 7-1, and I played rock cards again. Um, I really liked the deck after how it performed the last weekend. I played in like a couple locals after that, and it just kept being really nice, and it just felt like a good choice to keep going with. So I figured, might as well. Let's go with it. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. We'll see how it performs this weekend, and then we can decide what to do going forward, whether it be this deck again, changes to make for the deck, or just something completely different. It just, I still felt like people were unprepared enough for it, so it still felt like a really good meta call, while people still are kind of like not really thinking about it, which it ended up definitely being, and I am very happy with the deck choice. So, before we get into it, I would like to do shoutouts first, and just to get those out of the way. First shoutout, not really a shoutout, but I want to make a personal plug for myself. So, I'm actually going to start streaming more on Twitch. By the time this is uploaded, probably like a few hours from now, I will be streaming. Well, actually, I'm uploading this tonight, so it'll be like, I don't know, 12 hours from now, let's say. 12 plus hours from now, I'll be streaming. My link will be down below in the description. I'm just going to be doing remote duels, hanging out. That's going to be kind of what my streams are going to be looking like. I'm looking at like Monday and Tuesday streams, depending on how I feel. Especially after this. I don't know how long of a stream I'll do tomorrow, but that's the plan for now. We're going to try and do it as regularly as we can. So if you'd like to watch, the link will be down below in the description. I'd really appreciate it if you guys checked it out. I'll also be going over a lot about the rock deck, so if there's nothing I cover in this deck profile you want to learn more about, I would suggest checking out the Twitch channel. So that'll be down below. And then actual shoutouts. First one goes to Jibriel, because again, he's the one that made me play the deck, and still has worked with me and helped me figure out whatever. And also just been my biggest cheerleader all day. Jib is the GOAT. Shout out to Cody Angeloff because he also helped put me on the deck and make choices, whatever. Shout out to Justin Singh. He didn't actually do anything to help me with this top, but I don't know. I actually got to hang out with him today and made remote duels seem less of a drag, and we got to top together. I got 5th place and he got 6th. Fuck you, Justin. And shout out to my locals, TGG Gaming, who made it so I can even get all these cards in the first place and just giving me a place to hang out and do shit. They're really good locals if you do live in Minnesota or are just looking for somewhere else to look up. So check them out if you can. Other shout outs, Kyle and Lang for always giving me cards and helping me out with stuff. They're the GOATs, I really appreciate it. And then shout out to my girlfriend Brooke. Shout out to my girlfriend Brooke for always being the best and being the real biggest cheerleader and just being amazing, and I love you. So anyways, let us get into the deck profile. I'm going to warn you though, it's the same deck list, but I figure with extra success, people might want to see it a little more, so we'll go over it again and just how I feel about it now. So, yeah, let's just get into it. So, we got 3 Researcher, 3 Seeker, and 3 Analyzer. You literally can't change this. Dragite still doesn't feel necessary, so I feel like this is fine. Then for the Prankin engine, we got the 3 Roxys, Fansies, Dropsies, and Lampsies. I still play this engine. I'm still debating whether or not I want to play these cards or not, but if people are going to be playing droplets a little bit more, these cards actually get a lot better, just because the Butler plays around droplet because you can just have it set and then play it on their turn, so it's really nice utility to have around, but otherwise, like, these cards are just amazing extenders for the deck. I love them a lot. And then 3 Guardian and 3 Supplier. Standard, you literally can't change this. 2 Doki. I still couldn't find the room for the 3rd, but it's also not the most important normal summon, so it's not that big of a deal. 2 Parallel. I still wish we could find room for the third. I think Jib kind of did, but I don't know how I'm personally going to do it yet. So right now 2 is okay, but like this card's insane. So realistically it should be 3. And for my only hand trap, it is still just the 3 Ash Blossom. I still think this is the best choice if I'm going to only have 1 hand trap, and I think this is just the most versatile and just does everything I need it to. So I really like still having it in the deck. So 3 Ash is very nice. And for the spells, we got 3 Signs, 3 Droplet, and 3 Talents. The most lackluster card in this whatever the list was probably the Talents out of like all these. I understood why it was kind of mediocre in the first place, just because like hand traps can be very minimal and it only fixes like already decent hands that could get stopped, so it doesn't. It came up like once or twice. I still like the card, but like I feel like it could just be something different. Droplet could potentially just be another hand trap, but this came up enough to where I still am genuinely just really wanting to keep playing it. So I think it's fine. Then for the last 3 spells, Upstart, Reborn, and Pandemonium. Yeah, those are standard. They all came in clutch. Top decking Reborn for game is really cool, apparently. We'll go to the extra deck. So we got the 1 Meow Meow, 1 Doodle, and 1 Butler for the Prinket engine. This is probably the only part of it that can be cut, just if we don't play the Pandemonium anymore, but I don't know. And then the Almirage. This is one of 2 cards I didn't summon, like, in this weekend, but this card is still needed for a lot of plays, so I think you have to keep playing it for now, but it feels cuttable. I don't know. And then for other Link 2s, we got the Hulk and the IP. I don't know, these cards aren't as important as they used to be, but they're still really nice to have around, so we still play them. And then Unicorn, yeah, this card's insane. Access Code, yeah, card's nuts. You probably summon it every game, give or take. Appaloosa, yeah, the card just has so much utility right now, obviously. Granite, you need to play it. Dweller, this is like the other card I just didn't summon at all today. I just never got into situations where it was really needed. However, Dweller's insane. You should honestly play it. Just because I didn't summon it today doesn't mean it's incorrect. Card's nice. And then for the synchros, we got Herald, Raptite, Dragite, and Borreload Savage. The Herald was my least used, like, one of my least used cards in my extra deck. I summoned it twice, maybe, but a lot of the times it was just harder to get to. I still think it's definitely worth the slot. There's no reason not to. It does a lot, but I'm just explaining what, like, how everything was compared to, like, before. So, extra deck is 3 Droll, or this is the side deck. 3 Droll, 3 Nib, 3 Gamma, and the Driver. Didn't change this up at all. Nothing else I felt like was better. These cards were all really nuts. I don't think I drolled anyone this weekend, but like, I don't know. Cards were nice. They're all standard. You have to play them. And then back row removal, the Duster, the 3 Storm, and the Reboot. They're all standard. I wish I had activated them a little more, but I can't really complain. Just means I'm good. It's sad though. My only loss this weekend was Eldlick, and I even saw Reboot against him in one of the games, and then I still lost. But it be like that. Like, there were times where, like, again, my one loss was because I drew triple Analyzer of Fansies and then, like, a Guardian, I think, and it was just like, yes, this is what I wanted. And then I almost lost the game because I drew, like, double Guardian, double Signs, and, double Guardian, double Signs, and, or no, it was double Supplier, double Signs, and a Guardian, and it was just like, yes, pinnacle. But it's, yeah, I still like this deck a lot. I still think Drytron's the best deck, honestly, but this deck is still a really, I think, is a really good tier 1 option. I think it's really worth considering if you have the cards around or you're looking for something different to play. It gives a different feel of play and just lets you try something different, and it makes rocks fun compared to when we had Black Dragon, because yeah, now you do a lot of different stuff. You don't do this much different stuff in any other deck right now. So I don't know. I think this deck's really interesting and nice. I should give it a check out if you like it. But anyways, that'll be it for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. Remember, check out my Twitch stream, or Twitch link down below in the description, and give me a follow, and I'll be streaming the next 2 days. And yeah, I think that's about it. Thanks you guys for tuning in, and I'll see you next time. Bye.